It's day 7 of Israel-Hamas war with no sign of truce in sight. War has so far killed over 2,700 people on both sides. Death toll has risen to nearly 1,200 fatalities in Israel. While humanitarian crisis unfolding in Gaza Strip has only worsened, death toll in Palestinian enclave has crossed over 1,500. Visuals on your screen show massive explosions that continue to bombard the Gaza Strip overnight. Thousands of others have been grievously wounded with their livelihood lost and no means to access food, fuel or water. Gaza is now surviving on generators after the only power station ran out of fuel. Israel has further warned not to grant basic amenities until hostages are freed. United Nations, on the other hand, has urged Israel to revoke its North Gaza evacuation order. This after Israel army ordered 1.1 million residents in North Gaza to evacuate to the south. In view of the continuous attack on Israel, citizens have been asked to stay extra cautious. My colleague Pradeep speaks to one of the residents. Listen in.
Why today you think that people have to be more alert?
So we have been having notifications that today is what they call a day of rage. They are calling around the world, not just in Israel. They're calling for another, what we experience as a Kristallnacht, where you must go around the world. Communities around the world must target Jewish shops. They must vandalize them, burn them. They must do harm. They must do damage. In France, if you will remember, there's been a lot of attacks on children's school buses that are going to Jewish schools. There's been shootings in kosher supermarkets. So really, the Hamas leadership, especially the one Hayani who's sitting in Qatar in a palace while his people are getting bombed and killed and crying, he is the one that's calling, and all of them are calling. So we've been told that walking around, we've got to be extra careful. You try to build a healthy society where people want to thrive, and they have got billions of dollars from UNRWA, from the rest of the world to fund them, from Germany, but they don't build. They only build to kill. They don't build to live. And that's the secret of the Jewish people. It doesn't matter what situation we're in. We value life. We're about creating light and joy and moving forward. And that's what they don't have. They just have death.
Death, destruction, devastation as far as sight goes amid the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas. It's the civilians that are suffering the most. A survivor of the Hamas attack shares his ordeal from October 7, where citizens had to run for life as Hamas terrorists launched attack on the music festival in Nova.
5 motorcycles with 10 terrorists surrounded the bus station for approximately 5 to 7 minutes, shooting at fleeing cars that are leaving the festival and taking position there. And the only thing they didn't do is enter the bunker to check if anybody's inside. And we heard them speak Arabic outside, and we heard them shoot all the time. And we were afraid to death, and we were also giving each other signs that if somebody comes in, we need to do something. I managed to do a heroic thing, get 2 motorcyclists and neutralize them. I'm going to continue my life. I've done my part. I'm not watching the news at all. I'm not going to any funerals, and I know people that died. And I could go to shiva of friends, and I avoid doing that to heal my personal thing, what I have with this, what happened to me, because I was lucky 3 times not to be dead in 1 hour.